Now, next up is Grace Swordy, who's going to give us a drama therapy taster session. So, Grace, if you'd like to unmute, over to you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. It was really great to hear that, Chris. I really enjoyed that as well. So hi, everyone. I'm Grace. I have been working with BDP with the Stepladder drama group. We worked together last year, but I thought I'd first tell you a little bit about Stepladder and what they do, and then we can do a bit of a taster, do some of the activities that we do in our group. So the Stepladder drama group have been going for a number of years, and they are based at BDP, and they work alongside the other creative communities groups, some of whom you will have heard about already today and seen a bit of their work, which is really lovely. So the drama group comes together normally weekly in person, and obviously over the last year we weren't able to do that, so we were doing some Zoom online sessions, which was quite strange for a drama group, but we managed it. And the group work on different activities, like they do games together, we do a lot of playful stuff. They also work towards performances. And it's a really strong group. It's a really amazing group of individuals who have great support for each other and really value the idea of play and coming together and being silly and getting into character and all the things that can come from that, from doing that together. So yeah, lots of the things that we do and that we continue to do online included kind of improv, we did comedy stuff, we did character making, we did a lot of storytelling, we do a lot of devised work, so making work from our own ideas and creating performances out of that. So what I'd really like to do is run through some of the stuff that we often do in a session together. So at the beginning of a session, we would normally start by going over our group agreement, which the group themselves have agreed together over a long period of time. So that is how we respect each other, how we hold the room, how we hold the group, things like that. And the next thing we would do is do a check-in. So if anyone wants to join in, I thought we might do a quick check-in together. So if you're keen to turn your cameras on and unmute yourselves, we can do that now. If anyone wants to stay off and just listen, that's fine, even if this is just a couple of people. So the way we do check-ins is we do really creative check-ins. So what I ask people to do each week has got a different theme. So I don't know if anyone is able to unmute. Are we able to do that?
Everyone is able to unmute during this session.
Okay, great. So what I would do today is I'll ask you, if you were a type of shoe, what would you be? And so this is a way of checking in with how we're feeling. And so there might be some BDP members from our Stepladder group here who know a bit about how we do this, which would be helpful. I can see Jen there. Hi Zoe, great. So what we will do is I will start, and then if anyone else wants to kind of join in, that would be great as well. So if I was a shoe today, I would be I think an old kind of dog walking trainer, because I'm feeling quite useful but a little bit worn out, because I've been a bit ill and I'm busy. So that would be me. Zoe, you fancy going first?
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been doing getting soil over the next door's fence to go into my garden, so I think wellies are definitely needed. Probably needed them on my hands more, but yeah, definitely wellies. Wellies.
Amazing. Thank you, Zoe. Would anyone like to go next? Jen, do you want Chrissia?
Oh yes, thank you. My name's Chrissia. I definitely would be a flip-flop. I'm flip-flopping all over the place, different Zoom meetings, in and out the kitchen, the lounge, so flip-flopping. Thank you.
Thank you, Chrissia. Amazing. Lovely. Claire?
I'd be a pair of walking boots, because I've been stuck in the city for too long with lockdowns, and I just love getting out into those open spaces off the beaten track.
Lovely. Thanks, Claire. Jen?
I'm going to be a pair of high heels so I can lift myself up higher.
Amazing. Lovely. Anyone else? Anyone else? Terry, was that you?
Yeah, I'm Terry. I'd be a pair of slippers, because I never wear slippers ever. But I'm sat here in my nice comfy rocking chair. I'm enjoying the lovely quiet day. I'm really enjoying the day. And yeah, I think a pair of slippers. Maybe one day I might buy some. I don't know.
Great. Nice. Thank you, Terry. Lovely. Anyone else? Anyone else want to turn on? Let us know how they're doing in the form of a shoe. No worries if not. Cool. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for sharing. So the next thing we often do in our Stepladder drama group is we do a group warm-up. I think we won't go through that all today, but we might I'll give you a couple of examples. So what we'll often do is we get everyone to decide what they want to do in a warm-up. And we do this by going around the group and everyone suggests either a physical warm-up or a voice warm-up or a face warm-up, and then we all do it as a group. So some examples of these might be some stretches, they might be some silly movements, or we might do some kind of tongue twisters or things like that. One that the group often like to do is just doing lots of jelly and kind of spaghetti arms. So maybe if we just do that, we can just wiggle ourselves and wake ourselves up with a bit of jelly arms this afternoon. We're in the afternoon now. Lovely. Thanks, jelly arms. That's really nice. Okay. And then quite often we start by playing a few games, and these games are really about linking in with what we're going to do in the rest of the session. So I thought we'd play one of these games, and even if it's just us guys who've got our videos on, that's great, and the others can see an example. So again, Stepladder members, you'll know this game, so it'll be helpful if we can start and the others can join in. So this game is called This Is Not a Pen. Do you remember this one? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying this is not a pen, and then I'm going to create it to become something else, anything else, and I'm going to action it. So for example, I might say this is not a pen, it's an umbrella, and action my umbrella. I might say this is not a pen, it's a hairbrush. But you can do whatever you want. The pen can become anything. And then I might pass it on to someone, and they might say, this is not an umbrella, this is a rocket, and action it. Okay, so the pen becomes whatever you want it to be as we pass it around. Okay, so I'll start and I'll pass, we'll do the same order just to keep it simple today. So we'll go Zoe, Christia, Jen, Claire and Terry, if that's all right. Okay, so this is not a pen. This is a baby monkey. Woo, woo.
It's not a baby monkey. It's a balloon.
Thanks, sorry.
This is not a balloon. This is a teddy bear.
Nice.
Cousin.
Krisha?
It's not a teddy bear. It's earring.
Lovely.
But obviously it's not an earring. It's not an earring because it's a set of weights. So I'm just doing my morning exercises with my weights. You see.
Thank you, Terry.
This is not a set of weights. It's a swimmer.
This is not a swimmer. This is a unicycle.
Are we going to keep going?
Yeah, we'll do one more.
It's not a unicycle. It's a. Oh my God, I've gone blank. It's a chair. It's a chair. Sitting on a chair.
This is not a... Hey?
That's all right.
This is not a chair. This is a table.
But this is not a table. It's a cup of tea.
It's not a cup of tea. It's my turn.
This is not my turn. It's some hand sanitizer.
Oh.
Ooh, lovely, very topical. Okay, amazing. Thank you, guys. So we're going to do another quick game, just to give you another example of a game that we do. This one is called What Are You Doing? So this game is about creating an action, and it could be a very simple action. So it might be something similar to something that we were just doing. So you could be brushing your hair, you could be digging a hole, you could be making a sandwich. And we're just going to show it in our Zoom screens as clearly as we can, the action. And then the next person is going to ask us quite simply, Grace, what are you doing? And instead of telling the person that I'm making a sandwich, I'm going to create something else that I'm doing. So I might say, I'm trying to make the world's biggest cake, or I'm trying to fly to the moon. And the next person has to act out whatever I've said, whatever I've suggested. So be kind on the person after you, don't make it too crazy for them. And then it will continue. So the next person in the go will ask quite simply, Zoe, what are you doing? And Zoe will create something else that they've been doing. And that's the action that the next person has to create. Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Lovely. All right, so we'll begin. So I'll start, and then Zoe, if you're happy to ask me, what are you doing in a moment?
Mm-hmm. Grace, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting ready for a really big night out.
You're not doing that. No. You're pulling pineapples from the tree. Do I keep doing it till someone asks
Yeah,
me?
till someone asks you.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, I've got lots of honey and I'm just making long strands of it.
Oh, hang on. What am I supposed to be doing?
So you need to act out honey.
You're not stranding honey, you're doing something else.
Oh, of course I am. Oh, I get it now. Oh, of course.
Nice. And whenever
Yeah,
anyone...
what are you doing, Jen?
I am reading a book.
I'm not reading a book.
Terry, what are you doing?
Making a curry.
You're not making a curry.
Krisha, do you want to ask? Great.
You're putting on your jacket.
Yes.
Well guessed.
So I have to do something and you have to guess it, yeah?
Well, if you ask Claire what she's doing, she'll create something that she wasn't doing for you to act.
Oh, right, thank you. It's so complicated. Claire, What are you doing? Oh, you're guzzling down something.
Great.
So I have to now mime something, yeah?
Yeah, so you would mime out.
All right, okay. Oh, sorry, I better.
Great. Krisha, what are you doing?
You got to tell me.
If you can create something else that you say that you're doing, and then I would mime it. But don't worry. Lovely. Washing your hair?
I'm not washing my hair. I'm giving myself a head massage.
A head massage. Lovely. So maybe we could all give ourselves a head massage. Lovely. And just do that for a moment. Beautiful. That's really nice. Thank you so much. So those are just some examples of the games that we do, and as you can see on Zoom, stuff is slightly different, as you have to kind of navigate who's going when and things like that. But we did it quite successfully, I think, last year when we were doing it on Zoom, and it's always new learning. So Stepladder Group is always open to new members, and it's for people who've done lots of drama and who want to get back into it. It's for people who've never done anything like that before. People have really enjoyed learning how to kind of grow the confidence through creating characters, through meeting people. And we often use stories from our members themselves when we're maybe creating a play or when we're creating different things like that. So we are hoping to come back together at some point in the future and start doing stuff in real life again. We shall see what the world takes us to. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing some games with me and that quick session. So I'll see you all soon.